Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the S&P500, the Nasdaq100, as well as the Dow Jones 30. Let's get started today with the S&P500. We are currently find ourselves trading at around 4,354. And what's very significant is that yesterday we had that daily close above August 2022 swing highs, which sat at around 4,325. Now, if you watched my video yesterday, I did say that would be incredibly important for us to see a daily close above that 4,325 area. And the fact that we've done that and we've continued to rally higher is very, very encouraging. And now I look up towards the 4,500 area where the 0.786 fib area sits on this fib chart that I've drawn from the peak to trough from the 2022 bear market. Now, we have just had the CPI inflation reading come out and it come in lower than expected, so 4% versus 4.1% expected. In my own humble opinion, I think most of this was priced into the market, but again, we're seeing the market trade higher. One thing that is slightly concerning here for the S&P 500 is that we have the RSI, which is approaching overbought territory. But I will tell you one thing, and that is that there's a lot of optimism in the markets right now, especially surrounding AI and technology names. And when the market's like this, you tend to kind of ignore the RSI. I only really like to look at the RSI when it helps me with my decision making with regards to taking profits off the table. But I always like to keep some on, because when the markets are like this, you do tend to see some crazy things happen, and I would not be surprised if we did continue trading up towards 4,500. I said yesterday, from a percentage perspective, once we can break above 4,325, it offers a 5% upside. That's further upside, of course, and from where we're trading right now, going into Tuesday's session, we still have 4% where we could potentially rally going into the next couple of weeks and months ahead. So this is very promising. What I wouldn't be surprised to see is perhaps a minor correction in the coming day or so. Of course, tomorrow, going into tomorrow's trading session, we have the Fed speaking. So, what we do typically see here in the markets is a back test of the previous resistance area, which of course was 4,325. So now we're trading above it. I wouldn't be surprised to see us back test it, to test it as the new support in this market. And then that's an area where I do expect to see buyers come back into this market and trade up towards 4,500. Now, quickly moving over to the Nasdaq100. The Nasdaq100, I said that, I was looking for a minor pullback. The RSI is incredibly overbought at this current price with a reading of 75. We haven't seen it. And, again, it's exactly what I just said over, on the S&P 500 chart. And that is that when the markets have the optimism that they have at this moment in time, I tend to ignore the RSI, because we are just going and ripping higher and higher day by day, and you really do not want to be sat on the sidelines, as many investors are here. So Nasdaq 100, it looks very likely that we go up towards 15,342. That's where the 0.786 fib area is from this fib chart that I've drawn from a 2022 peak to trough movement that occurred, of course, during the bear market that we saw last year. But this market is unstoppable at this moment in time. We continue to see the AI names, the names such as Oracle, A&D, Nvidia, Microsoft. They continue to trade higher and higher. And now we're starting to see participation from other names like Tesla, for example. It's about to have its 13th positive trading session in a row. So there's lots of positivity around tech stocks, and I don't see it ending anytime soon. But there will come a time when this market does have to digest its gains. But any pullback, I do see it as a fantastic opportunity to be adding to those dips. And then finally, moving over to the Dow Jones 30, this is probably, in my opinion, one of the most important charts, and this is something that I did mention during yesterday's video, and that's because I want to see a broadening out in this rally. Where the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100 is trading right now, it's a big thanks to a very narrow leadership of stocks, the big tech growth names, the likes of Apple, Microsoft, Meta, Nvidia. These are the names that have really helped these broad indices rally to the points to where they're trading right now. But if we want to see a continuation of this rally, because we can't rely on the likes of Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Meta to take us higher and higher every single day, we will eventually need to see a broadening out in this rally. And that's when I want to see the financial stocks, the discretionary names, the cyclical names start to come into the picture. And for that to happen, we definitely need to see uptick in the Dow Jones 30. But I'm very happy to report that we are seeing a continuation of a move higher here. We've broken out of this wedge pattern here for the Dow Jones 30, and it looks highly likely that we're going to trade up towards 34,500, which is the swing highs for this trading year so far, which we achieved back in February. Also, just want to give a shout out to everyone in my Signal team. That's my free Signal team meeting, which I'm going to share the details about if you would like to join in a few moments time. But I sent out a signal the other day when the Dow was trading at 33,900. We have a take profit all the way up at 34,500, and at this moment in time we are trading very nicely in profit, and I do expect this position to continue as upside momentum up towards our take profit. That's it for today's videos, guys. But as I mentioned, if you are interested in joining my free trading signals and of course as well receiving my free daily market research that I post over on my Telegram group chat, then all you have to do is scan this QR code. By scanning this QR code, it will take you to my website. There you can sign up to my free signal service. It takes 10 seconds to sign up. But thank you very much for watching the Daily Market Movements video today. And I really hope to see you over in my Telegram group chat.